Did I scare you guys? I must have scared you guys. That's pretty funny. I'm not even talking that loud. But we're here. We're ready. It's underway. Alright guys, welcome back. I'm EGAD. A little bit of a break. I think someone had a bit of an account error. I'm not sure what happened there. But we're going to have Team Malaysia taking on Newbee, the former TI champions here for iLeague Season 3, the second best of 3 of tonight. And let's see how it goes. You guys are watching the videos, seeing them do their introductions, seeing the top 5, seeing all the wonderful things, and a lot of couch talking. But now we're here for the main event, you know. Still got 2 more best of 3s after this. We'll be tagging out and putting in Hades to go cast those. So excited to see that. But either way, you know, both these teams are very strong. Newbee, as of late, have been looking not so good. But we'll see. Malaysia, on the other hand, they've been looking decent themselves. So this is going to be pretty even matchup, I'd say. I honestly think this could go 50-50, but who knows? Who knows? Gyrocopter and the Queen of Pain going to be the first 2 bans out there. Gyrocopter being first picked just about every game whenever it's open, so why not just take it away here? The Queen of Pain is pretty much the same story as well. Will we see the IO ban? Will we see the Visage ban? Who knows? You know, Visage been on the up and up lately. Drow Visage lineups have been very common still. And we'll have to wait and see. So I'm expecting an IO ban. I'm expecting, if there is no IO ban, that we'll see it first picked. But they take away the Earthshaker, so another very important support in this meta. Do we see a Lion ban to follow that? Like, do we have any plans here? Maybe a Disruptor if you want to first pick the Earthshaker. Not the Earthshaker. If you want to pick the IO. But Newbee have first pick, so we'll see what progresses from here. They banned the Undying, okay. Pretty reasonable. Pretty standard ban at this point. And shocker, do we see the IO picked? Is it gonna happen? No, they go for the Shadow Fiend. Okay. I know European and American teams would love to have the IO. Depending on the players, honestly, but Alliance will probably never see IO at all this tournament. Unless somehow it's a blunder that nobody bans it away from Ake. But the Shadow Fiend will come in. This is going to be the pretty much just a favored mid lane for Newbee. The Queen of Pain being gone takes away a lot of the pain that the Shadow Fiend could suffer. Malaysia could respond with their own Storm Spirit, but who knows. They take up the Axe, they take up the Witch Doctor, and that's interesting. Haven't seen a first pick Axe in a while. That is a pretty ballsy declaration to pick up the Axe there. You're going to look for a good blink timing. I'm not sure if this is going to be like a core axe or an off-lane axe yet. Malaysia may be saving some strats this lane, busting them out just now in their first match. But pairing that with the Witch Doctor, you're going to have a pretty good time. Cast bounces into calls, then Death Wards into culls. So this is looking okay. The combination always pretty strong. And the Witch Doctor, once he gets the Ags, obviously later on in the game, is going to be pretty damn good.
Reserve time.
And, oh, Newbee, pulling out the Clockwork. Okay. Now that's good. That is a solid pickup there. You saw how good Bulldog was with it on Alliance, and, I mean, he just didn't look back. Hookshot after hookshot. The Viper's going to get banned away, so another annoying mid-matchup for the Shadow Fiend. I mean, they really just want to prep the Shadow Fiend to have no opponent in lane. But that's near impossible to do anyway, seeing as to how there's just so many mid laners to still pick from. You know, because you still see STA, could still see Razor, if anything. Don't see Razor too much too often, but, you know, Huskar would be fun. There's the Visage ban. Okay, I was expecting a Visage ban at some point, and Malaysia took that one away. And to follow that, Lion? Or we could see, honestly, another core. What else would pair good with the Axe, or pair well with the Axe? The Skywrath Mage wouldn't be too bad to, you know, kind of take away from that.
Reserve time.
Interesting. Interesting. Picking up the Axe first just kind of like throws me for a loop, because I don't really want to see like the Queen of Pain, the Gyro, but that's just banned, and usually after that would be, you know, SF, and then you respond with some more supports or something. But the Panda Lancer is going to go, and I mean, that's pretty much a gotta go. When you ban the Earthshaker too, you're kind of setting yourself up for a PL pick, but they don't want it. No need. And PL Axe actually is a pretty devastating combo. You're able to get the Lance out, you're able to call, and you're just having all the illusions beaten to whoever Axe has called at that point.
5 seconds remaining.
So, Malaysia,
Reserve time.
what do you got? What do you got for me, band-wise? And I want to see where their composition goes from this. There's some interesting ideas that I have in my head right now of what they want to pair with the Axe and the Witch, but okay, they take away the SD. Why would they take away the Shadow Demon? That's interesting. Do they feel like Newbee are gonna look for some kind of illusion-based one? Or, you know, have plans with the amp damage. I saw how good it was last game, where Alliance were just blowing people up left, right, and center with that. So, Malaysia,
10 seconds.
looking for their third pick. They go with the Rubik.
Newbies.
There isn't really too many good ults to steal here right now, but just a generally solid pickup anyway. Telekinesis in the other part of the game, maybe we'll see some cliffing come out. Okay. Newbie. Take the line. Pretty standard pick. And now it gets interesting because I want to see what Malaysia are going to lane against the Shadow Fiend, as well as what they're going to put, you know, on their one roll. How do they plan on running this? Because if the Axe is jungling from a failed off lane, they have anybody else to kind of stick up there? Oh, okay. So one position Axe with the Darkseer.
Turn to pick.
Huh. That has a lot of potential to work and to fail. So I think I've only seen a few one position Axes, and that was when Mal's were Team Tinker and Black was just destroying. I forget who it was. He was just running around calling everybody though. So this is
10 seconds remaining.
interesting. And vac wall combos with blink call, like, that's an instant team wipe. So plenty of team fight potential for Malaysia.
Reserve time.
And Newbee, I'm wondering if they thought the Darkseer would come out. And they go for the AA. Okay, haven't seen that one in a while.
Team ban.
So Ice Blast, Chilling Touch, and the likes. He gets run down. The Darkseer with the Surge here. Oh man, there's so many good combos that the Darkseer brings to this lineup right now. You got Cask into Wall, I mean, not Cask into Wall, but Cask into Vacuum, and surging up the Axe to just kind of run into the entire team. When the Axe get the BKB and he surges, because you can surge while they're BKB'd, you're gonna have a great time.
Newbies turn to ban.
And they take away the Morphling. And then the Ember Spirit. Okay. Mid position, what do you got? What do you got, Malaysia?
Team pick.
With Ember and Morph gone. Against the Shadow Fiends, Storm Spirit? Storm Spirit. Or I don't want to say a TA would work here. Really? Okay, so what's left? What's left for this meta? DK still on the deck too.
5 seconds.
You know, that would just give them so much front line. The Darks, you're getting tank of the Axe, getting tank of the DK, but then they're kind of limited on damage. And the damage reduction too from that Fire Breath isn't too bad. Okay, so they go for the Storm. That's some serious output of damage they needed. I'm sure they were thinking about DK. You know, just Dragon Tail in general is such a solid lockdown. And you give yourself cask bounce potential as well as just everything else. Just Malaysia have so much control right now. And Newbee are going to really need to try to protect the AA, because the AA is going to become some easy food for just about every one of these Malaysia heroes.
10 seconds remaining.
And Newbee, to round it off, what's your one position going to be?
5 seconds remaining.
The challenge up this axe.
Reserve time.
No way they're gonna go AM. I don't see them looking for AM for Rabbit, but it could work. And the PL would have been pretty decent here. No other solid diffusal carrier. I would feel like they would want to burn some of the mana. What do they want to go? What do they want to go? And they go for the Slardar. All right. Just saw this in the game against the game with the Lions. And Loda played it, so they give Rabbit the Slardar. And they give themselves another sort of blink initiator. And I honestly didn't think we'd see 2 Slardar games, let alone in iLeague. So let me get rid of this, put that up, and let's get this game underway. Well, when everybody picks their heroes, but already seeing just so much potential for the Malaysia side. Newbee, they have it as well. 2 solid blink holders, and I mean, the Shadow Fiend, depending on what build he goes, there's kind of those 3 with the Yule's mech, or just a straight mech BKB, or straight BKB. I feel like with the mech, though, he could definitely group with this team early on and get everything away. So, I'm EGAD, I'll be your caster, and let's get onto the game here, as Ohio's already TPing up top. He'll be playing the Darkseer. He's got himself 2 wards, and we'll block off some camps. While down bot, Johnny rocking the Witch Doctor. Mushi playing himself the Storm Spirit. KYXY gonna farm up here on this 1 position Axe. And then we got Kachik Imba playing himself the Rubik. And then from the Newbee side, June will be playing the Clockwork. We got San Shang playing the Ancient Apparition, Moo on his Shadow Fiends, Slardar for Rabbit, Banana on his Lion, and I mean, they just set up for so much from both these sides, but you need a little bit more farm on the Newbee side before you can start initiating. But we'll see. Looking to see if they blocked any camps. They actually did block 1 with this ward, but that seems to be about it. Or is that the 2 block ward? I'm not sure. I forgot. I forget my ward blockings, but the runes should be split 1-1. Bounties for both sides. No fighting for either of them, and we're probably on the way to see a slow game, depending on how aggressive these tri-lanes can get. So, they're even checking the high grounds here. Look at that. Just so confident that they can keep fighting, even at level 1. And just pings really all over the place. They're just scouting it out. They're like, alright, tri-lanes down here. Avoid that. Get Rabbit as much farm on the Slardar as possible. And even starting Circlet, Mushi, maybe looking for the Null to start. And same story for Moo. Yeah, he went straight Wraithband. Alright. Double Tangles pooled. Honestly, with just a Circlet, the value of Circlet's been something that Blaze talked about a lot when they actually changed it a little bit to make it just +2 stats. So he's starting out with +4 stats, and I mean, his right clicks are going to be really significantly better than Moo's at this point, so going to deny him souls. Actually, he went for Raise first. Just looking for a little bit of that extra damage to kind of throw out there. As long as he's not getting souls, though, Mushi is A-okay with this, and they actually find the ward. Okay. So it was just a medium block ward, which is good. And we'll see a stack come out, too, for Kachik Imba. And this is going to really deny this Clockwork. June is not going to get much in this lane for a while, when they actually start full denying his waves. The same cannot be said, though, for the Newbee side. Coming in, Ohio's going to get right-clicked a little bit. We got Banana looking to come up, but I mean, it's just right-clicks for now. And having a pretty high base armor at level 1, Ohio's going to be fine with the Darkseer. Just keep throwing out Ion Shells, and then once he gets himself the Soul Ring, there's nothing you can do to really stop him.
Denied.
So, Mushi in the mid against Moo. There can only be one MU-based player, and we'll see if he can assert his dominance, which he actually is. He's doubling the CS of Moo already to start, and keeping up the harass and the pressure. He should have a bottle, yeah. He got one crowed out to him. Same story for Moo? Not yet. Yeah, he's very much so struggling here. And the Axe is going to have a pretty much free time in his lane, so The lane's going really well for Malaysia, I'd have to say. The starter as well, not really getting as much as his counterpart. And they haven't even tried pulling. The ancient apparition doesn't really present much to him either, besides just the chilling touch, but got a bit of a roam from Banana. He went boots first, and that's usually the aggressive style that I like to see when the Lions play. But, you know, trying to kill off the Storm Spirit now is not going to be good. And even went for 1 value point in the Vortex. I really like when they do that. That sets up for some seriously good kill potential to start the game. So whenever the supports want to kind of rotate over, they'll be good to go. And June, still struggling a bit. Not as hard as the Darkseer, though. Darkseer's still level 1. Still just spamming level 1 Ion Shell and not really able to go any further up. They even have a stack here at the hard camp, so Slaughter could farm that up a little bit later or even get a pull with it. And June, too, he's just running by. He's going to actually be able to siphon up some of this XP, split up the pull, and oh, he can't take it. He was close to taking it. He'll just run through the cogs with him, but yeah, he's going to start getting harassed down a little bit. And I'm looking for the most optimal Blink Dagger here for the Axe and what time he's going to look to get it. Sub to minute is usually the jungling Axe kind of standard, but getting consistent farm in the lane could accelerate that by quite a bit, so we'll see. The ward in this lane too, just shutting down Ohio completely. Still level 1. Oh man. What do you do, Ohio? There's really not even much jungle for him to go get. He could try, but it would take a long time, and I don't think he can really afford to commit too much time to it. So, wards, TPs, all the likes. All just gonna keep Malaysia safe for now, and it's gonna come down to the Slardar versus the Axe kind of matchup. No call? No, no call. Okay. He has 2 points in call too. Interesting build. You would think he would want a little bit more damage from the spin, but looking to set up for possible kill potential. And then again, Banana just lurking around mid. Lurking around mid. There's a regen rune on Moo, so they could set up with that if the time ever comes. And the smoke is coming out too on the courier. So, Banana, we could see first blood with that. You gotta get triple raises and you're done. Oh, just kidding, I missed it! I was doing so well today! KYXY is actually gonna find the first blood on June. Everybody was able to get their control off. We got 2 points too in the Malediction. So they get first blood on June. I was doing so well, man. The one moment I look away from the minimap, man, and they get the kill. But smoked up. This is where second blood's gonna come in, right? Mushi, we got ourselves a Hex. He's level 6, just in time to zip on out of there. But he's got his team to actually turn around. Oh, telekinesis! They're going out to Moo. Calls out. We're gonna get some spins. We're gonna get some right clicks, and we're gonna get a kill. And up top, the Darkseer ends up dying. They're gonna end up zipping back in here onto Banana, slowed down from that burning agony. Gonna get chopped. Don't even need to call when you have an axe that big. So KYXY just bashing him right in the head and taking down Banana. So across the board, Malaysia are ahead. But the Slardar did get his first kill, and they were good to go. And from here, I mean, just the supports are going to find a little bit. June's going to get some space too since his lane roamed out. But that's not good for Newbee. An Axe getting to roam that much. Oof. And he's almost got Blink. This is a really good timing too. Sub 8 minutes. Oof. Top 10 percentage right there of Axe.
Double damage.
So he's got his Tregs. He's actually got a stack to farm up too. And then he'll just head to the lane and get a bigger bit of pocket change there. So we could see this very, very soon. And then I assume we're going to see smokes come out as well. In Ohio, what's this? Level 2? Getting chased down by a level 3 Ancient Apparition. And just denying him from getting any kind of XP from the stack. He could try to Ion Shell it, but you know, so it's just annoying with the random aggro. And June, oh, call. He was looking for a KYXY, just couldn't do it because of the battery assault. And then the cogs as well. The cask isn't going to bounce, so June's going to stay just fine. And 200 more gold, and KYXY has a really fast Blink Dagger. And how's Rabbit's progressing as well? He actually swapped it up a little bit, went for Treads first. And we've seen some American Slardars, Sleesel more specifically, having gone Hanamitis and then going Blink. But Rabbit doesn't seem to want to go that route. Feels like he wants to just go straight Blink. Oh, Lily's denies. That's a good way to keep the Darkseer down. Just keep denying everything. But Rocket Flare. Oh, KYXY. June is level 6. He just leveled up off stealing some XP. He misses the hookshot. Tries to go for it. Blinds. Ballsy play. He would end up dying for that. But now with Smoke, they would never guess that you would gank mid after how low you just took that axe. And once he shows himself, he's going to get zipped on. Banana, if he pushes up, he's dead. Banana. Ah, he doesn't need to push up. They can just full dive him. Look at the damage coming out. He zips past the spikes too. Mushi going huge. Taking a big kill. And Team Malaysia. Yeah, making work of this early game. They were trying to give Banana some solo XP while the SF was off in the jungle playing and getting some stack farms. But he just couldn't do it. And another good utilization of the smoke. KYXO with now with a fresh Blink Dagger too. Really wants to try to go get a kill. Wants to try to chop his first snowman up there in the Ancient Apparition. And even a haste run here from Mushi, so next kill set up should be pretty easy. And Mushi's mid lane, man, going pretty fantastic. Keeping up in terms of last hits against the Shadow Fiend. I mean, net worth wise, the Shadow Fiend's also down. He's doing really well. 600 ahead, or not 600 ahead, but about 300 ahead. He's got the Soul Ring down too. Bloodstone maybe going to be his first priority. And then up top, what is this? Everybody's setting up, but these deep wards. Oh, Sentry finds it. There you go. Nice. Sentry finds it, and now they'll look to re-engage. They have another smoke. This is some really early aggressive smoking. And even Banana's trying to join in on the fun, and they're TPing up Mushi too with his haster, and look at this! They're now looking to shut down the Slardars farm somewhat, and maybe even find a consolation kill in Sansheng. The smoke's gonna break as soon as they hit this, and they gotta know he's in the tree line. Yeah, there's no way, but oh, they just sit by Sansheng! Do they go for this kill? They want the more important one at Rabbit. Sansheng's like, I can't do anything, man. You're just gonna have to die. Peace out, brother. There you go. Sansheng runs. Rabbit goes down. Tier 1 up top looks to be going down with him. If they get a big enough wave, but actually everybody rotated up, so 4-man smoke to counter this. Ancient Apparition not really too useful right now, just having level 1 in the Chilling Touch. And June looking for the hook shot. Whiffs again. That's a second miss. He's 0 for 2. And it seems that Malaysia will be able to get out of this unscathed. Very well played by them right now, and they will be out of smokes for a little bit. You know, we got 5 more minutes till the next one's up, so they gonna have to rely on something else besides that. And I mean, they got plenty out of this kid. Chick Imba finishing his arcane boots already. Ohio, he's finally caught up in some levels, level 5 now, but June's very, very far ahead of him. It's KYXY2. Look at this, he's farming up a Storm. And Storm pulling and stacking a little bit. Oh, he's not stacking, but just doing his own thing. As long as you're ahead of the SF, that's all that matters. They keep giving the SF a bit of farm, but we'll see what he does. And he's going for... Oh, he didn't finish the Aquila. He's going straight for straight mech. So going to be a bit of a utility for his team. Try to keep him up and alive a little bit more. And oh, Sentry so close to each other. And the high ground ward man. Team's been really, really good about clearing out this ward as of late. As it is a pretty standard ward anyway.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And down bot, KYXY putting on some more pressure, just mounting it. And they'll be able to get this. There is a fort, but they don't want to overcommit. And the AA is level 6, so Ice Blast is online. And level 1 Ice Blast can be deceptively strong. Where did I just hit the Storm? Oh, he's got a regen rune, so he's just zipping all over the place. He just has to let a timeout. I thought he would just keep zipping around, having some fun. But they want to fight. They throw the Iron Shell on him. They speed up Johnny. Oh man, they're just going straight in. Lots of hate here for Rabbit. That hit. Oh my god, the Vortex. The wall comes out too. The Death Ward is going to be able to pick up the kill. Johnny in the meantime force storing away. The tower gets him down and Moo secures that one. Now Mushi, he's going to get hexed. There's a blink call. Oh, perfect spikes from Banana. The Ancient Apparition Blast misses. Banana's going to get chopped down. Mushi stays alive just barely. Holy crap. But Moo channels the Requiem and is able to pick up the kill. He gets a double kill with the double Requiem, and Mushi playing that to a T. KYXY coming in on time as well with his own TP. That's a 3 for 3. And Newbee come out just barely on headed gold, but XP's a different story. They mixed the hookshot again. 0-3 for June. Oh my. He has yet to hit a hookshot, and I'm going to keep track. But either way, still pretty even game. 8-4 in terms of the kills. With the graph, you know, I don't like looking at early game graphs because it doesn't tell too much. But 2,000 gold lead for Malaysia, 1,500 for XP, and obviously they can swing at any point. But man, what a fight! Mushi going big. He still did die. Moo playing that to a T2, seeing as to how he was able to get the one Requiem off, and nobody could interrupt it. There was nobody there left with any kind of control. It had Banana not hit the spike on a KYXY, that fight would have been a well done deal and much more in the Malaysia fight favor. And now Johnny, he's pulling a boogie. He's got the point booster already, so he's just looking to go straight into the Aghanims. No wards for him. You let the Rubik take care of that. He actually had one, but yeah, he's letting the Rubik take care of most of it. Look at this. The battle for this ward is just so important for both of these teams. Prioritizing this so heavily. This high ground ward gives so much information for Malaysia. Oh, he's getting the Ion Shell. That doesn't work there. What are you doing, man? But we got a bounty root up top. Got the mech done for the Shadow Fiend, so that's pretty good. And Banana, he's not close to his blink. They're baiting the Shadow Fiend. They're going to try to go for a Moo bait play. So, here we go. Smoked up behind. They're going to scout a little bit, and they're going to find nothing. There's nobody over here right now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So Moo's going to get some serious damage out. They spot out KYXY, who's cutting the creep wave right now. And Moo should be able to get this. Yes, this tower should go down. Doesn't seem that anybody from Malaysia wants to go back and defend this. Oh, Mushi, he's scouting them out. Yeah, he sees them rotating up or trying to defend the mid-tier one. Ice Blast. It should scout him, right? I believe they saw him. Yeah, they did. Oh, Rabbit. He's gonna go in. Yeah, they saw Mushi. That Ice Blast was just so convenient. The spikes connect. Can he get out in time? Yes, he can. He's gonna be able to zip once, twice, pops his haste, and gets out of there. That was really convenient for the Ancient Apparition. San Cheng making a huge play, but KYXY down bot. They left the Shadow Fiend alone, so they're like, alright, you know what, guys? Just TP in, rotate down, and kick his ass. So they just destroyed the Shadow Fiend and Moo. They do end up catching out Mushi. Hookshot connects, 1 for 3. There you go. And that'll be Rabbit picking up that kill.
To the dead zone with you.
So not bad, going for trades. Both mid laners getting exchanged out there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And Newbee starting to get their gank on. We got a Vanguard done though for KYXY, so
Dire's top tower is under attack.
we'll see what he wants to do with that. If he wants to upgrade it, sit on it, and or just, you know, go next Blade Mail, who knows. BKB here for him is actually not the best. So we'll see. He's got plenty of options that he could go for. And who else? Who else? Newbie side. You know, we talked about the mech a little bit. And what else did actually Rabbit pick up afterwards? He went Bracer, so casual Bracer, or could turn into drums. Bloodstone's actually almost ready for Mushi. Needs a couple hundred more gold and it'll be good to go. And they want to just keep initiating. They want to keep blinking, keep trying to go for these hooks. But smoke again. So aggressive. Both these teams just love using these smokes. And KYX is ready to lead the charge. He's just so tanky now too. 16.5 minute blink Vanguard. That is the definition of a farmed one axe. You can see they have their path drawn out of the minimap, and They're not gonna fight anything. Everybody's just sitting behind, just baiting Moo again. They're like, all right, man, we're never gonna leave you again. Not by yourself. We won't let you die. So smoke's still there, hasn't popped yet. They drop a sentry. They will see the sentry on the low ground, but it is timing out. So, oh, yeah, don't kill that kid chick. That'll give you your spot. Just sitting right across from each other right now. Mushi's ready to go in. The blink for KYXY is ready, but everybody behind him just wants him to do it. Getting so antsy. Pings are coming out, too. I believe they know where each other are. So, Mushi. He's getting the safe farm. Not even splitting XP, though, with his teammates, so getting a lot more out of this than Moo. And coming from the side, June. Oh, they're going to walk up to them. June, blink call. We got the ion shell on top, but a 3-man stomp from Rabbit right there, doing so much damage. The A blast hits 3 as well. The cask is bouncing. The death ward's going. They figure KYXY. The death ward's still bouncing though with the cask, and then Mushi trying to fight up against Moo and keep him out of the fight. Just couldn't do it. Johnny's gonna get initiated on now. He's dead to the raise. Moo healing himself back up to just about full with that mech. And that fight went terribly wrong for Malaysia, and they get a huge swing there from Newbee. Not a huge swing, but a good swing. And a solid team fight for them. Gotta say, oh, Rabbit going for the blind stomp, but just couldn't do it. Oh, I cancels his TP. Rabbit had no idea he was there. He's like, oh man, I could have just kept going. Now just the surge his way back to base, but either way, man, this Slardar pick, so good. The Slithering Crush, such a strong spell.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So KYXY still farming it up. Moo got a haster and he's got 2,200 more gold in the bank. And of course, taking up the top of the net worth. That's what Shadow Fiend does best. And he's even tread swapping too, just maximum mana value. Gotta say. And again, they just sit behind him. I love what they're doing. Whatever's working for them right now. Just keep baiting him. And maybe even just going to the pit. Oh, they're going to the pit. Ooh. Rabbit's gonna go forward. And they're just gonna go for it. There's no wards here from the Malaysia side. And they have no idea this is going on. This should be a free Aegis. And a lot of these teams, I'm wondering if it's just an iLeague thing, but just getting these early Roches and knowing how much control they have has been a really big thing for their victories. So boom, there you go. Aegis is out. Rabbit's gonna get it. And Malaysia are like, that's not good. Gotta stall just a little bit more till that Aegis is gone. Let it time out.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And Johnny, he's 2 pieces away from having a very early Ags. You know, I talk about how it's like 30 minutes to get it, but he's looking to get it like sub 25. And that's literally a game winner if they can ever find that perfect death ward spot and he doesn't get interrupted. Oh man, just think about it. Vacuum wall with the perfect death ward, bouncing on everybody. So, tier 1 gets denied. Newbee forced to do that in that situation. Don't want to give it over to Mushi and friends. And Sanshang's held off on going and hit a Midas. Went straight for the urn.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And up top here, Mushi. Oh, he's pushing. He's got KYXY behind him. Maybe going for a little bit of a bait strat here. They have everybody coming up too. And a pause. Ooh, maybe a tactical pause. Banana's like, alright, happy to get this kill. June, you gotta hit the hook shot, man. Just gotta prep him. Oh, looks like minor pause. They're ready to go. And is the haste popped? Yes, it is. Oh, never mind. Rocket Flare to scout a little bit. Doesn't find anything. And back they go. So Kick Imba is kind of getting pretty annoyed at all the counter warding that's happened. All of his wards, man, just keep getting denied. Now the Bloodstone's online too for this Storm Spirit, so Mushi's ready to really start racking up the charges. Soul Ring, Force Staff, okay. Force Staff for Ohio, try to get himself in there quicker, get a good vacuum. And they're giving space to Johnny. I love it. I love when people, or teams just in general, give space to a solid support, such as the Witch Doctor. It just makes it feel so much better about being a support. And he's one item away from being able to about single-handedly carry this game. Because there are times when a Witch Doctor's behind and he ends up finding his Aghanims early, and you're just having a great time from then on. And you gotta think about it when he's ahead, when he finds the Aghs, you are perfect. Perfectly ready to fight. And looking for the Blade Mailish June as he farms up the jungle camps. Moo's looking for just whatever else farm he can just get. He's got his BKB too with the mech, so next fight gonna be pretty tough to kill the guy. And everybody's just farming up BKBs at this point. This patch is pretty important for BKBs. Or just every game of Dota in general is important with the BKB. But the tier 1 in mid is gonna get pressured. Aegis is gonna get reclaimed in 2, so they kind of want to start using it. Kind of want to start using their aggression, and here we go. Forcing forts. We got Mushi ready to TP in 2, but nobody here wants to fight. They're just gonna kind of let it go, I guess. Let Mushi split. Trade tier 2 damage for a tier 1. Why not?
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Not really much Malaysia can do about it. And then KYXY just sitting down bodies like, anybody gonna come push this lane? There's a lot of free XP here. Jeez, they're just really going for this kind of deathball-ish play, I would say. Just sticking together all the time. No one really like all soloing any kind of lane, because they learned hard the way what happened last time, and that was when Moo just died. So they're scouting out the woods. Right next to them is Mushi. They're even blinking and checking. They want to see how deep he could possibly be. He drops his Remnant, keeps scouting. That's just giving a lot of space to KYXY as well as to, you know, Kachik Imba to farm up a bit. Oh man, this is some really group heavy play. So tier 1 up top gonna be pressured. Tier 2 down bot though gonna receive about the same kind of force. And they scattered out just about everything they could safely, so they'll start seeing bodies up top, and I mean at that point, what do? You just kind of let them have it, I guess. Fortified, TPs, anything? No? Just give it up? Seeing as how Rabbit still has the Aegis for about another couple seconds. And they're not even pressuring the tier 2 hard. They're just getting the waves. This is the Mushi bait. This is the Mushi bait. Mushi bait. Nope. Perfect room for an axe to have too. And now Roshi spawns at 4.5 minutes. So we got a long clock, and Malaysia are able to kind of weather the storm, it seems. Not get pressured by the, you know, Aegis too much. The Slardar didn't get too much out of it anyway. He's still looking to get his last piece there, the hammer, for his BKB. And the pace of this game definitely slowed down. Both teams were like, alright, we're out of smoke, screw it. Stop fighting, sit back, get some damn items. And even Sansheng investing into a gem now. That's a pretty big pickup. That's a really big pickup for him. 900 gold, man. Whoever holds it and dies and gives it over, that's not going to be a good story to tell. Mushi hasn't really been able to go hunting either. Nobody's been near him. He's just been still pushing up top. But they have been spotted by wards, so they at least know what they can do from the Newbee side to kind of deter this right now. And Banana's on the side. He's got his Blink Dagger. Haven't been able to see him really blink initiate yet. Ice Blast is going to come in. Mushi's going to get hit. Nope. Alright, just outside the edge. And the pings are out. They want to commit, it seems. But Mushi's like, nope. Turn tail, get out of here. KYXY was on the side too. And he's just not going to be able to get that tier 2. And a perfect rune for Mushi too. Regen, man. That's Astora's best friend. But the Ags is complete. Holy crap. 26 minutes. Johnny got an Ags. And what Johnny doesn't know is he's about to just rip this game apart. Yule's out though, so there's still a little bit to interrupt him. He's got to be really keen on his positioning. And the Orchid is actually almost done. I mean, just looking for good mid-game items, it seems. Nobody wants to fight. They're like, just keep farming, boys. Nobody sees anybody in any other lane. Jeez, this is some serious group play. A lot of focus on team fights. Not really too much good split pushing. Mushi has the regen still. And looking for a zip target. Oh, June. Gonna look for the hook shot. There's a Hex. And he actually, I don't know what just happened that pushed him forward. I believe that was the Force Staff. But Wall Vac comes in. There's the Death Ward looking to go, but it gets immediately Yules. Moo's gonna channel his Requiem. Gonna do a ton of damage over to Johnny. They get the heal off, but it doesn't matter. The call onto 2, 3 actually. KYXY getting stomped down. Mushi trying to go in the back and kill if anybody he can, but they can't. KYXY gets destroyed by the amp damage. Now Mushi, he's going in 1-on-2, drops a Remnant, tries to pick up Sand Shang, but can't do it. Gets bashed by Rabbit, and that's going to be a 5-for-3. What a explosive fight out of nowhere, and Newbee come out on top. 6,000 XP, about a 2,000 gold swing, and yeah, that was kind of all over the place and really sloppy, I'd say, from Malaysia. I didn't see KYX really get too much off, and then Mushi was forced from the back, and the hook shot was pretty good from June too. So kind of a really interesting fight to just watch, because the Death Ward, as soon as it came out, Moo was like, Yules, and it was done. That could have been a great Death Ward, but Moo was on top of it. They saw the Ags. They knew it was going to be there.
Let the fun begin.
And at least Mushi's at 7 stacks instead of the 8 now. Well, he got some of the kills and the assists in that. But he didn't lose too many stacks, which is the important thing. And both mechs for Rabbit and Moo really paid off in that last fight. Delayed their deaths significantly, and then Rabbit was able to just kind of clean up the rest. And they're checking Roche. They're hoping for a very low timer, and it's got a couple seconds left too. If only he stays in the pit. Pings come out. Not from the Malaysia side, so they would have no idea this was going on. So 3 seconds left. Banana sitting there, and he'll see it spawn.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And here we go, just going for it, getting a free Aegis, it seems. They gotta fight. Ohio now with the Blink Dagger, so Vac Wall is a very, very scary thing. And especially in this pit, this is the perfect scenario. Dropping himself a Remnant, they're gonna spot them in the pit. Here we go, June looking to block them out with the cogs. He's gonna get the Rocket Flare. We gotta zip in. Do we have a steal? No, Mushi can't steal it. Moo's able to pick it up. Now Mushi's just gonna get obliterated. There's a hook shot and some cogs coming on in into Ohio. KYXY can't do anything. Kachik Imba stuck in place. Johnny as well. Forced thrown away. Kachik Imba. Oh, not KYXY. Vacuum. Wall is a 3. The illusion's gonna do a lot, but it doesn't matter. KYXY's locked up. June's gonna be able to go in, strap him in the cogs, and Moo getting a double kill, a triple kill out of all of that. A 4-for-1. Not even losing the Aegis, and that's like a game-winning fight since they were able to get the second Roche, but I'm not going to count Malaysia out of it just yet. They're going to look to get a tier 2 and should be able to get a tier 2. And damn, well played. June as well being a huge factor to keeping them away from that fight, and the Witch Doctor just couldn't get anything off. He couldn't get his Death Ward off. It was pretty much just looking to see if the ward came in. Even with a great Vac Wall like that, it was nothing to follow it up.
Radiant's middle tower.
KYXY seemed like he wanted to go in for something but couldn't. And now June, nope, gonna get silenced. He pops his Blade Mail though, gonna return some of this damage, but he's dead. Goodbye. Boop. Just gets popped. Mushi gets 1 free kill. Gotta work his way back up on these charges now on the Bloodstone. And KYXY finishing a very important item for these next few fights. He needed that BKB about last fight. So we'll see. It'll be his full 10-second too. And the BKB for Mushi is also very important. And Johnny, man, I've seen many a Witch Doctor in competitive play that get this Aghanims out and it just completely wins the game. Right now, he hasn't been able to do too much. Sitting at 4-4-4 in terms of his KDA. And just racking up this gold, man. Moo. But more importantly, Mushi's been keeping up. Holy. Staying about a couple hundred gold behind at a time. Didn't even notice. That's insane that he's able to keep up with this SF. But now the smoke gangs are back. What do they find? Are they going to find Mushi? Oh, he's right there. So close. Pings are coming out. They know. Oh, there's the Hex. Mushi wasn't able to respond in time. He's going to get spiked. He's going to get hooked. He's going to get stomped and fingered on top. Oh my. Banana gets the kill. And that's a bit of hate. Everybody blinking on. They're like, you got any kind of way to stun him up? Just lining it together. So, huge kill to get. Taking away more Bloodstone charges and just keeping Mushi down. Giving a little bit of payback for the clockwork kill he just got. So, I mean, it kind of puts Malaysia in a position where they just need to kind of get towers, I guess. They can't fight into this Aegis. He's got an Eagle Song too. Once he has Butterfly, oh god. And then Rabbit's looking for an AC. This game became very scary very quickly for Newbee. A smoke coming in from Malaysia. 8 seconds left too. On their Storm. KYXY wants to go for this. 2 seconds left. Mushi's going to be able to come into this fight. Level up for KYXY. And Blink Call possibly move. They're trying to bait him out. Everybody's sitting around. This positioning is perfect. He goes in onto Rabbit, but gets bashed on the first hit, so he can't get the call off. The BKB comes out. Sansheng able to pop his Ghost Scepter and stay alive for a bit. Throws out the Ice Blast on the fadeaway. He doesn't hit anybody. There's a Yules onto Ohio. He can't get the vacuum out. Johnny's dead. No death ward for you. Mushi zipping around trying to get a kill. Just can't pick off Rabbit. Just too damn tanky. And Johnny's going to be the only casualty with that tier 2 tower. So again, another little skirmish that Moo and friends and company from Newbee able to really just capitalize, man. Death Ward just not coming out anymore. He picked up the Ags and it's like, it's not a degrade. It's not like it makes you not able to use the Death Ward anymore. He just can't do it without getting CC'd up. And I mean, he's nowhere near a BKB. And what was the bash chance on Slaughter's stud again? 25%. Oh, that's right. It's one of the good bashes that actually goes up with level. So he's got a 1 in 4 chance of getting that first hit bash, and he did. Had Rabbit been called there, that might have been a different story, but he was not. So I mean, Malaysia really got to time out this Aegis again. I mean, next Roshana is going to be Aegis and Cheese, so really would like to secure that for their side. And so Aegis has been reclaimed. Roche is in 3 minutes and 40 seconds. We're getting relatively low respawns, which is fun because we get to see a lot of action over there. But oh, deny it, Kachik. Not gonna deny the bounty. No, okay. They spot them out. It's high ground ward. Look at that, giving quite a decent amount of vision. But seems they're gonna group up, and you know, Newbee know exactly where they are. And the BKB is almost done for Mushi. Newbie side, what else? BKB for June, it seems, or his Ags. And Sansheng, he became very close to his own Ags. He's 1600 gold away. And Mushi, he went in. Uh-oh. Banana looking for anything he can get. Mushi just zipping frantically. He's out of mana. He can't TP. He'd have to suicide. He's going to try to TP now. Banana knows, but he can't blink in. Oh, it's on cooldown, so Mushi gets away just barely. That seemed like Mushi was like, zip here, wait for some mana and TP out. But yeah, it worked, just barely. There was no other kind of control to keep him out of there, or get him out of there. So well played by him. And still keeping up relatively well against the SF. And now the Butterfly's done. The AC is just but a plate mail away for Rabbit. And a DD. This is a perfect rune for if Moo wants to take it, but
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
they're kind of just leaving it there.
Double damage. Zip.
And Ice Blast will be sent up top, so it's gonna miss completely, but whatever. Just trying to stop the wave. It's a good thought. And these Ghost Scepters as well are pretty damn annoying for the Storm, because that passive, the Overload, really amplifies his right click so much. So now with both supports having it, becomes a little bit harder to kill him, but your spells are going to do a crap ton more damage. So we hit that lull in the action while we wait for the next Roche, and we'll see if Malaysia can claim it. They need it. They need this Aegis badly. They need to take a team fight if they can. And I need to see the perfect vac wall with Death Ward. That's all I want. I will go absolutely nuts. I will yell, wake everybody up in my building, and maybe receive a phone call or two for noise complaint. But for now, it seems like that's not going to happen. KYXY, looking for, you know, Shivas, if anything. And 40 seconds left, Roche. Do Malaysia have what it takes is the real question. Is there any smokes actually available for Newbee? There is not. 2 minutes and 40 seconds? How about your side, Johnny? No. Wow. Both these teams really expanding their smokes very frequently. And Ohio's managed to recover a little bit to himself. They're baiting him again. They're just baiting Moo. This has got to be so read by Malaysia by now. They're like, this is like the 5th time they've just sent Moo in the front. Mushi, do they know? They popped one of his remnants. They don't have any idea. He's going to just zip when they see him. There you go. Zipping on out. And TPing. But you know what that frees up? Mr. Roshan. And Rabbit walks in. He's like, do you have anything for Mr. Roche? He's like, you're not to kill me for it. He wants this Aegis. He wants this cheese. And he's going to get it. But is this the dream fight Malaysia have been looking for? This thing is dying so fast. No way they can get there in time. Or do they even know? I don't think they even know. Yeah, this is just free Aegis cheese. Newbee. Take what they want, man. You can't stop them. 40 minutes or 39 minutes in, and Newbee still have just complete control. No, they want to fight. June looking for the hook shot. What do we got? We got to zip forward. Gonna get a silence. Gonna pop his BKB. He's gonna turn around a little bit. It's just battle the BKBs. Banana gonna get taken down first, though. We got ourselves a call. We got Rabbit chasing in. He's got himself the Aegis still. Hex was stolen. Moo out of BKB. The Surge not gonna save that poor Rubik, and zipping all over the place. Mushi just trying to escape, using the bottle charges, goes into the creep wave. He's gonna run out of health very soon, and Banana, the overkill finger, but the Death Ward coming in is doing a ton of damage, but it doesn't matter. The Wish Doctor dies again. The wall's there. They pop the Aegis, and this is just a catastrophe for the Malaysia side. Darkseer, Ohio, the only one to survive, watching all of his brethren die, and a buyback from Banana too. That was just rage buyback, if anything. He's like, I'm just gonna finger this guy, whatever. Gets the kill, and that should be high ground. Buyback wise, what do we have? Malaysia have nothing. You only have the Witch Doctor, and he's only dead for 20 more seconds, so we'll have to commit quite a bit. And here we go. Base being broken, Aegis is down, Cheese is down too. So Newbee just making it look easy, quite honestly. They forced the fort, but nobody important's up for a long time, so just a free set of racks. And if they wanted to, they could kind of swing towards that mid lane, but we'll see. Looking for something. Ohio wants to get some revenge kills. He's gonna pop his BKB and just go forward, find nothing. Get bashed on the first hit, Ohio! That damage is insane. Woo! And now zipping. They want to get something. They're looking for Banana. Just the blinks are being so annoying for Mushi. He'll commit a little bit more mana, pop his BKB, go on to Rabbit, switch to Banana, and then the Ghost Scepter. That's what I was talking about. Ice Blast comes in. It's going to connect on a 2. Johnny, do you have the Death Ward? He does. He's just not throwing it down. He's just too afraid of getting controlled. He's just going to get a right click through it that time. It bounces a little bit, but the Malazak actually picks up the kill on the Slaughter. Our KYXY, though, will fall. Mushi next to be on June's kill list, and now chasing him down with the Battery Assault. He's out of meta. He's going to get a little bit of the boots. They're going to get the buyback from the Axe. They're going to chase down. Kachik falls in the meantime, and Mushi gets surged up. So buyback comes in from the Axe, and Newbee, the damage was done anyway. And fight recap, I mean, they still come out ahead just because of the buyback there from the Axe. So well played. They finally killed off the Slaughter though. It took him so long, honestly. And the Scotty's now online too. Oh man, that's disgusting.
Incoming.
The AC's there and 2,500 more gold too. What else should he possibly get here? Maybe he could finally finish that set of drums he was looking for. Or pick up whatever the hell he wants. So, item-wise, I mean, from the Malaysia side, it's really slowed down. They have a gem now, which is good, but it's definitely not going to bring them that too far into this game. The Iron Shell doing its work. Look at that. Getting every last hit. And Kachik, man, he's been struggling. He's been struggling quite a bit. Are they going to drop him the gem? Is that a gem? There you go. Why would they give him the gem? He's the most susceptible to dying here. I'll have one of the ward, I guess. And Johnny went for a blink dagger. I would think Veil would be a little bit better here, no? Huh. If he blinks it any closer with his death ward, you know, he's just gonna get killed, but I guess he needs some way to get out, or just to initiate. The Glimmer Cape, man. Still is a pretty good item. The Glimmer Veil. I said Veil. Oh man. Whoops. Whatever. Alright, you can use it as a veil if you want. It's what happens when you solo cast for a little bit, you know, you get a little crazy, a little woozy. But it is Glimmer Cape. So they're looking ready to group up, and I'm surprised they're not punishing a lane without supers, but whatever. Keep the pressure mounted. 4.5 minutes. We know the timing on the Roshan's. Alright. Malaysia trying to, you know, kind of pressure out the side lanes a little bit. But Newbee are still leaps and bounds ahead. The graph is going to tell us a nice story of 10,000 plus gold and about 10,000 XP. So Newbee in a very, very firm position. And just everybody from Malaysia staying grouped up. Hasn't worked for them for quite a bit. I mean, the levels are also looking pretty bad too. From just about both sides. Where is it? Oh god, I forget which button it was. Oh, it's too late. 23? Okay, Mushi's at least at the top of the levels, so they got that going for them, but he's not gonna be able to carry these fights. He's still only got 4 charges on his Bloodstone. And Rabbit's almost got a heart. Jeez.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So tier 2. There we go.
Tower is under
Gonna start getting chipped at. This is the last tier 2 they had remaining. I didn't even realize they had this. I thought they pushed everything out the map already, but alright. Just gonna be able to get this. No any kind of fight from Malaysia, it seems. Just want to give it up. And Johnny, he's gonna have to be a hero. When they try to go to the high ground, it's kind of all on him to get this death ward. This is one of the most important witch doctors of his life right now. You do not want to lose the first game in a best of 3 against Newbee, because they will take that momentum and ride with it. So we still have plenty of other matches coming up tonight too. There's 2 more best of 3s. There will be another commentator coming in for those other 2 best of 3s. It's gonna be Hades, and then maybe Lysander joining him. Who knows? Depending on what Lysander wants to do. And yeah, we'll also have Cyclops on at some point too. So it's pretty nice. And the Ag should be completed for the AA too. Yeah, oh jeez. And Kachik Imba is so poor. He is so poor right now. He's a walking ward bot. That's what he is. Did they find Mushi? Bananas and Viz. Oh. Oh, he's guessing he's in the tree line. He didn't see him. The fog was too much. Mushi smartly just TPs away. Alright. And, I mean, we're just waiting for the point where Newbee really feel comfortable to just push up. When they feel confident, when they're ready to go. And that point should be soon. I mean, I don't really think they need anything else. Maybe we're just finishing off the harder rabbit and that's about it. But in the meantime, Mushi's been able to farm up a Hex, so that's a pretty solid item for this situation that we're in. And alright, we got about a minute left here. Less than a minute left for Roche, and they're just going to sit in and wait. No wards over here either from the Malaysia side. It's going to get controlled completely. Newbee are going to be able to get their 4th Roshan, and I mean, what do you do against this Aegis and Cheese? I don't think there's anything. It would have to be a 5-man vacuum into a 5-man Maledict with a 5-man Death Ward. Like, that's the most optimal. Then maybe a long-range zip from Mushi from like top lane or something, but 30 seconds left. And Roche will be back up. They're not even going with a smoke. They're just face checking the rocket. Did it spot them out? I don't think it did. Oh, they didn't see it. Ward dropped. Uh-oh. Mushi. He wants it. He wants to go in. They think they're in the pit. They have no idea about the timing of the Roche. Oh, they gotta think it's going down quick. Mushi's gonna try to go for a blind steal. Maybe. Yeah, he's trying to go for the blind steal. He went in with his beak. Oh, he didn't go with his BKB! He gets Hexa just depleted! Holy! Mushi, that was not the right play to make, but that's just from an observer standpoint. They end up taking down KYXY as well. Mu is godlike. This is a right clicks, triple kill, beyond godlike. Chasing down Ohio. Johnny in the tree lines, able to get away just barely, and Ohio is gonna blink out, and I believe he should have BKB'd right in when he went in, no? He might have thought they were focusing Roche and they wouldn't just immediately CC him because they were just waiting anyway, but that was very unfortunate for him. Oh man, that was the worst case scenario. So, Newbee get 3, and now look to just end the game. That's what they can do.
Radiant's middle tower is under
That
attack.
instant hex man, Banana's been on point this game. Buybacks, that's not the key. There we go. Buybacks
Radiant structures.
for Malaysia. Only the Axe and only the Darkseer, and there we go. Axe is gonna buy back. And I don't think Newbee should be scared. They should be able to just get this, no problem. They're just blowing their way in.
Barracks are under attack.
No, Blink Call comes in. Rabbit's gonna get initiated on here. We got Maledict. Okay, he's gonna pop his BKB and just chase down Johnny. He's like, what the hell are you doing? Get away from me.
Radiant's middle barracks
But,
has
actually,
fallen.
Sprint was stolen. Rubik with Sprint's pretty weird. Looks pretty janky. But he zaps down Jude, and I mean, that's not enough of a payback for taking a whole Rax. And the Shivas is almost done for Ohio, but that's going to be Aegis and Cheese now for Newbee. Do they try to fight again? I don't see them being able to. I really don't see them being able to. So Aegis, Cheese for June. And they should just go mosey on straight up top and win the game with Megas. They have all the buybacks. There's no goal for the Malaysia side. And this one is looking one and done. There are literally probably about 3 scenarios where Malaysia could try to win here. And they involve doing near impossible things. And also Newbee not activating BKB. And Rabbit somehow destroying his own heart. And that Aegis. But here we go. Malaysia gonna look to push. Control the high ground. Gonna look to go for Megas. Let the supers keep pushing up the mid and the other side lane. In that bot lane. So, here we go. This is it. This is the game-winning push, it seems. How do Malaysia look to hold this back? Can they hold this back? Oh, no. And a DD for Mu. Good luck Blink calling that KYXY.
Is under attack.
Oh, Blink forward. Crush comes in from Rabbit, but he gets telekinesis. They steal the Crush, actually. And they set up Rabbit. They're looking to go in with all these BKBs. The wall's out. The Death Ward. It's finally coming in, but no, he gets hexed. Johnny can't do anything. He's probably going to get fingered. Mushi, they'll come in to save the day. Sen Shang on a killing spree. They kill off everybody right now. Trying to get Mushi, trying to get Johnny, but they both blink. They both zip. And They call GG. Don't want to mess up their KDs anymore, and that's it. That's going to be game 1 of Malaysia versus Newbee going into... Oh, June solo killed Mushi. But that's going to be Newbee taking the first game. Whew. Some very desperate situations for the Malaysia side. They look good to start, but then everything just went downhill once the SF got huge. And once all the Blink Daggers and BKBs came online. But, yeah, that's a sick level for his compendium. But, yeah, I'm EGAD. We're at EGAD Cast on Twitter. I'll be your caster for the rest of this best of 3. Then I'm swapping out for Hades. And this is Beyond the Summit. Follow them. Twitch, Twitter, Facebooks, all the likes. And think about picking up an iLeague Season 3 ticket. It's got a sick Medusa set. And enjoy the music. Enjoy the Chinese stream. And I'll see you for the next game. Oh, Sashing went 3-0 and 16. Holy.